Wait, what? Stop recruiting? What are you talking about, John? That's tomfoolery. Listen, I know. I just wanted to shock you a little bit, but on a serious note, stop recruiting. Now listen, hear me out. My name's John Melton, been in the network marketing profession for over 20 years. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. When I got started, I was broke, busted, and disgusted. Had no background in business, no business being in business. I was a drunk punk loser, but I got excited about the opportunity to earn residual income and create leveraged income where I could literally make money in my sleep and earn income based on the efforts of other people if I were to help those people. Seemed like a win-win to me. Seemed like a no-brainer. I was super open-minded, but I was also super inexperienced, didn't have the talents and the skills, the network, definitely did not have a lot of influence, right? As most people don't when they're 20, especially before the social media days. But I was so open-minded and so pumped about this business, and I thought everybody else would be too. So what did I focus on? Recruiting, promoting the opportunity, building a team. And listen, back then, that's just what it was. And then I got into a second company years later because the first one went out of business. And that company, we were out doing PBRs every night, private business receptions, and we were pitching people on a business, pitching people on an opportunity of a lifetime, right? We used to say it's a complete no-brainer. And we did these meetings every night for 7 years, 5 years full time, 6:30 and 8:30 meetings every single night. And then I would do weekly meetings every single Saturday. We'd have a weekly Saturday training and we'd have a leadership training every Friday. And these meetings were not in my backyard. They were not in my zip code. They were like, I was living south of Baltimore. So I'm driving up 83 into Pennsylvania, all throughout Pennsylvania. I'm in Amish country. I'm in Philly. I'm in Lancaster. I'm in Harrisburg, Camp Hill. I'm in Western Pennsylvania, Altoona. Like literally, I was driving all over God's green earth, all over Virginia, all over Delaware, West Virginia, places where I didn't have cell phone reception, places I had never heard of that I had no interest in ever going back to. In fact, I remember one time I was doing a meeting. I'm not kidding. I was doing a meeting in West Virginia and it was in this like really sketchy trailer type house. And you go up this really sketchy stairwell. I do the presentation. I come out an hour later. Now I hate spiders. I do. It's kind of in the woods. I come back out after doing this meeting and there's a spider web in the stairwell I just walked up an hour prior, a full spider web. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's freaking weird. I'm like, dude, I got to get the heck out. I'm never coming back. Anyway, I digress. Thank God we don't do it that way anymore. But guess what we always led with? Opportunity. And here's the problem. If you're always pitching the opportunity, you're always recruiting, you're only attracting a small percentage of the population. So if you're in a company or your upline is all about leading with the opportunity, this is why you're struggling. And this is why you're not duplicating, even if you're amazing at recruiting. And I want you to hear me loud and clear. I've been with the same company now for almost 8 years. And I was the number one recruiter in my entire organization last year out of 20,000 people. So I'm obviously recruiting and I love recruiting. In fact, I love recruiting amazing people, partnering with amazing people and teaching them how to build a business and create freedom, not just income. With all that being said, the problem is if you're leading with the opportunity, there's only a very small percentage of people that are open to opportunity. And those people that get involved in the opportunity don't have a lot of belief in what they're selling or promoting. Do you ever get people giving you those objections? Because one of them is, I don't like selling. I don't understand the product. I don't understand the business. And it's because all you're doing is talking about the comp plan. All you're doing is talking about the business. Now listen, just so you know, you're a freak. Yeah, you're a freak. I'm a freak too. We're unicorns. We're weirdos. We actually want to own a business and have 1099 income and have a willable, sellable asset, make money in our sleep and residuals and leverage. And we believe in this stuff, right? We understand the tax deductions. We understand that the wealthy own their own business, and in network marketing, you actually are building a willable, sellable asset without all the risks that come with traditional business. But most people don't think like that. Most people don't think like that. So the pivot we made 7.5 years ago, and the reason our business is flourishing today, even in a down economy, is because we started teaching people how to lead with the product. And guess what? You can still recruit a lot of people that way, but it's more duplicatable. Now listen, if you love recruiting, keep doing it. And I love recruiting, so I'm going to keep doing it. But what I'm trying to say here is if you're teaching your newest person, your average person, your normal everyday person to go out there and promote a business that they're not even making money in yet, or they're making very little money, it's inauthentic. and they're going to struggle and people aren't going to listen to them. But when you teach people how to sell product and they start making money selling the product, and now their confidence is higher, their belief is through the roof because they're actually earning income without recruiting a single person. Now it's easier for them to recruit. Go figure. It's actually easier to recruit when people are making money without recruiting. I know this is a foreign concept to some of you. For some of you that are old school, you're like, we never did that back in my day. There's a better way for duplication. There's a better way for retention. I promise you, 10 years ago, I started putting out content. I started doing videos. What I'm doing here right now, free trainings, building my influence, building my reputation. But with that being said, a new person is not going to have a lot of success building influence right out of the gate. It's going to take time. But it's easier for that new person, that normal everyday person, to start talking about the products, to start acquiring some customers. Like I said, building up some confidence and belief. And then it's easy. It's natural to say, hey, would you also, I'm going to add you to our product community so you can learn more about the products. You can learn more about the collagen, our liquid gold, our 5-day drop. Like in our company, we have this 5-day drop that's been exploding and going viral for people the last several weeks. And, whatever it is that you want to promote, whatever product is your favorite, the hero product, lead with that product. But it's easy to say, would you also like me to add you to our business community where you can learn more about the opportunity? Would you also like me to add you to this other group where you can learn how we make money sharing these products on social media? If not, no big deal. One of my favorite questions, Jordan Levesque, I think she was the first person I ever heard say this. It's hilarious and it's so simple. Do you also like money? So when someone says, hey, what's that product? Tell me more. I want to lose some weight. I want to get in shape. I want to try your whatever product you're selling. Hey, do you also like money? Just curious. Yeah, I like money. Cool. I'm also going to add you to our business community so you can learn more about the compensation plan and how we make money promoting these products. Sound good? Do you see? It's not that you're not recruiting. It's just you're not leading with recruiting. You're not leading with the business. You're leading with the product. I cannot tell you how many conversations I've had over the last several weeks because we launched this new 5-day drop, this new campaign. It's just an example. I'm not saying that you have to be in my company to do this. You can be in any company to do this. But if you start teaching people how to sell the product, number one, you could build a smaller team that produces more revenue, make more money with less people, and have more people in your team winning, better retention. And guess what? If you can learn how to sell your product, it's a little bit easier to teach a new person how to sell something because you already know how to do it. If you don't know how to sell a product and you're not able or capable of talking about the products or getting customers, how are you going to teach other people to do it? I know it's counterintuitive for most of you that have been around a while, but I promise you, this is what changed the game for us. This is what revolutionized our business. This is what helped me get over my MLM PTSD. If you start to make these shifts, these pivots in your business, I promise you it will change everything. You'll have more people winning, more duplication, better retention, more excitement on your team. And like I said, people don't quit when they're making money. But if it's all about recruiting, what about when people stop recruiting? I've got people that haven't recruited anybody in 6 months and they're making bank because they know how to get and keep customers. They know how to taproot customers. They know how to do customer referrals, and they just have this massive customer base. And yeah, they recruit some of those customers into their business, but they could recruit no one and still make enough money to do all the things they want to do as they're developing their leadership skills, as they're developing their belief and confidence.